What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. Right behind me, or more like right in front of me, is the brand new 2020 BMW 3 Series. Shout out to the owner of this car, more like whoever got the loaner for this car. This is a loaner car. I will put that out here, right now. This is a loaner car, but it is badass. I've been able to drive it around for the last 20 minutes or so, and I absolutely love it. Wanted to do a video on it, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. I don't want to go into too far of detail. I know sitting here and listening to me talk over and over and over and on and on and on is just boring as hell. And that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to entertain. So I'm going to do a quick walk around of the car, kind of show you some of the outside details, some of the inside details, and we'll just get right into the driving. All right, you guys. So as mentioned, first of all, don't mind how dirty it is. It has been driven for the last 24 hours, so we're just going to ignore the dirt. This is the jet black color from BMW, the jet black outside with what you will see in about 30 seconds, the black on black interior. Obviously, you've got the black accents here on the side of the rims to be able to match the paint color, which makes it really clean. Obviously, as you can tell, you are driving a bit of a fishbowl, but hopefully, if you were to buy this car, you would fix that immediately. Let's just go take a look on the inside here. As mentioned, on the inside, it is the black on black, the black leather with the black stitching. There are a lot of different options you can take, but the black on black is probably one of my favorites. Obviously, you've got the full speedometer here with the full touchscreen dashboard there. Let's just hop into the back here. We're gonna press that unlock button because I didn't do that earlier. Coming into the back, you've got a full range of seats, which can fit 5 people. Obviously, climate control for everybody in the back. Let's hop here in the trunk. Obviously, it is the xDrive 330i. You have got a lot of trunk space, which is very nice if you're going to be daily driving this like it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go around, I'm going to pop the hood, and then we'll just hop on inside. Alrighty, so coming along to the hood, we're going to pop this hood. Obviously, gorgeous crafted 2.0 liter turbo inline 4 in here. I'll go over all the specs later, but super pretty under here. Obviously, the gorgeous BMW casing, twin power turbo, all the fun stuff in here. Don't ask me to go into too much details. I don't know too much about engines, but I do know the horsepower and all the specs behind this. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go hop in the driver's seat. We're gonna go for a little bit of a drive, and I'll go over some of the stats for you. All right, so we've hopped in the driver's seat here. We're gonna take this thing for a little bit of a spin, but I wanted to go over the interior just a little bit before we get started. So let's just spark this thing into life real quick. With a click of a button, you don't even have to hold it. All you have to do is just click the button. You've got your full speedometer here, all of your gorgeous Christmas lights lighting up here as you start up the car. You've got your full touchboard dashboard here, not touchboard, touchscreen dashboard, excuse me. Down here, everything's easily accessible with just a click of a button. Traction control, parking assists, auto start and stop. Your start button's here, rather than normally about right here. It is gonna be right here. You've got all your modes, sport, comfort, and eco, parking brake, and then your entire dashboard can be controlled from here. The screens, you can pop this thing into, let's put this thing into sport. You can have the sport pop up here with your torque and your horsepower. Might throw that on just because it's fun. All of your door controls, doors, all that kind of stuff, all of your lights, and then your handheld paddle shifters, volumes, and everything else here. So I've got myself an empty parking garage there. I think we're gonna go do some quick revs for you, and then we'll get out of here and hop into a little bit of a drive. Really carefully, as I drive up here, you can actually hear the turbos. You can hear the turbos spool, which is awesome. For something like this, I did not expect to be able to hear turbos. So I'm actually gonna flip around here. That sounds pretty damn good. So I just wanted to do a little bit of a POV here. Obviously, you've got your gear right there, paddles right there, Obviously, this thing sounds pretty good. I even have the windows rolled up and you can still hear everything. Your full dash, like I mentioned earlier, with your torque and horsepower gauges constantly working. So I think I'm gonna throw it onto a face cam and I'm gonna go over a little bit of the details of this car. Alrighty, so getting into a little bit of the details about this car. This car, like I mentioned earlier, is the 2.0 liter turboed inline 4. This thing produces about 255 horse and about 295 pound-feet of torque. That's impressive for a car like this, especially with BMW trying to just up their 3 Series, come up with a brand new 3 Series. That's pretty impressive to be able to pull those kind of numbers. When it comes to driving in comfort mode, I personally can't say it's my favorite. And the reason behind that is it's very, very delayed when you hit the gas pedal. The brakes are very, very hard, so you have to slam on your brakes, even if you know, especially if you're gonna get caught in a weird scenario or something, you need to take your brakes. I personally would say I don't trust it, but that could be me. But when you get into sport mode, I noticed that it is a lot easier. The brakes, again, I don't overly like. It could also be that it is cold. It's 35 degrees outside, so it is freezing cold, so it could be that. But I do notice that it's very hard to push the brakes. But when it comes to driving and accelerating and all that kind of stuff, that's where this excels. You put the foot down and you just get instant power. Especially for a car that BMW is trying to make their daily driver. And it's something that they want to just try to sell to the general public. I think they've done really, really well with it. This thing has an 8-speed auto transmission, as well as it is all-wheel drive, which is perfect for again, a daily driver. If you're wanting something for the track, again, I think there are better options, but I do also think that this is something good. This thing does start at 43,000. I don't think that's too steep for something like this. For the price, and if you're going to go for a family car or a daily driver, I do think there are better options, in my opinion. Even so much as I think the F-Pace is a little bit better. Not just because of how much I've driven it and how much I've had it, but just daily feel and power and bang for your buck. I feel like a couple older models of the F-Pace or even a couple older models of the BMWs are a little better for the same price. But this thing is a lot of fun. I'm gonna take this corner here, and we're gonna be able to put the pedal to the metal just a little bit. Trust me, keep it under the speed limit. Not trying to get a ticket. Can't afford that. I don't have my windows down. It is freezing cold, but the steering is very, very clean. Very nice response time when it comes to steering. I kind of found a little bit of a road here where I can go a little bit faster. I can keep it a little bit faster, keep the corners nice and tight. There's nobody here. And it takes this road really well. It drives very smooth. It downshifts very nice. Obviously, in high gears, the auto transmission does kick in a little bit and does not allow you to shift down as fast as you may like. But it does give you the power that you would be looking for in a car like this. I'm very pleased, in all honesty. I'm very pleased with it. Are there things that I think BMW could have done better on this? Yes. Do I think the price is a little too high for something like this? Yes. Would I still buy it? In all honesty, yes. And for that reason right there, this thing is so much fun to drive. The good thing about this is that you're not thrown into the back of your seat, which is not something you want in something that you're going to drive every day. You're not throwing your head back, you're not killing your passengers and the people in the back seat. You're just keeping the power nice and smooth. And that's what I like, is the fact that it keeps the power nice and clean, keeps the power nice and smooth, and it doesn't just slam you. I drove this earlier in comfort mode and tried to do the exact same thing I'm doing right now, and it threw you into the back of your seat. You put your foot down, you get about 2 seconds, and then the power kicks in and it throws you back. That I don't like, but if you're going to drive it in sport mode, it's instant. It's not throwing you into the back of your seat. You're not killing your passengers. You're not killing your people in the back seat. You're keeping it nice and clean and smooth, which is very nice. Overall impressions of the car, I know I've talked and I've talked and I've talked. I don't want to get too much more into it. I'm sure I'm boring you guys. But overall impressions is I'm happy with this. As I mentioned earlier, I think there are things that BMW could do a little bit better. I think that they could fix their comfort mode a little bit. I think that they could fix the delay in power in comfort mode. But when you come into sport, which I know that's kind of where BMW excels, especially when you get into their high tier M series and stuff like that, that's where they excel. So that's why this car is incredible at that. But overall, I do think this car is absolutely incredible. Again, I want to thank you to the person that let me use this. I know it is a loaner, but still it takes a lot to let me come out and be able to drive this like I have, and let me take it for the time that I have. So I want to say thank you to them. If you guys want to see more car reviews and stuff like this, comment down below, leave a like on the video. I've got a lot of other things I can do with a bunch of different cars. So if you guys do like seeing these, please leave a like down below. That way I know that you guys want to see them, that you guys enjoy these kind of videos. And I'll find other stuff to do. I'll find other cars to review. I'll find other cars to drive. Hopefully in the future, I'm hoping to have somebody be able to come with me that'll be able to drive next to me and we can get some rollers, but unfortunately with the COVID restrictions, that just can't happen at the moment. I don't have anybody that I can really get out and take with me, which is unfortunate, but hopefully in the future we can get that. But I think as for me, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe down below. I mentioned below, but we are doing a giveaway once we hit 100 subs. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we can hit that sooner rather than later. But as for me, I am out. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.